the Nicomachean Ethics of Aristotle.
Read and presented by George Pitropogiannakis.
Book 5, Chapter 1.
Now, the points for our inquiry in respect of justice and injustice are: what kind of actions are their object matter, and what kind of a mean state justice is, and between what points the abstract principle of it. For example, the just is a mean, and our inquiry shall be, if you please, conducted in the same method as we have observed in the foregoing parts of this treatise. We see then that all men mean by the term justice a moral state such that, in consequence of it, men have the capacity of doing what is just, and actually do it and wish it. Similarly, also with respect to injustice, a moral state such that, in consequence of it, men do unjustly, and wish what is unjust. Let us also be content then with this as a groundwork sketched out. I mention the two because the same does not hold with regard to states, whether of mind or body, as with regard to sciences or faculties. I mean, that whereas it is thought that the same faculty or science embraces contraries, a state will not, from health, for instance, not the contrary acts are done, but the healthy ones only. We say a man walks healthily when he walks as the healthy man would. However, of the two contrary states, the one may be frequently known from the other, and oftentimes the states from their subject matter. If it be seen clearly what a good state of body is, then is it also seen what a bad state is, and from the things which belong to a good state of body, the good state itself is seen, and vice versa. If, for instance, the good state is firmness of flesh, it follows that the bad state is flabbiness of flesh, and whatever causes firmness of flesh is connected with the good state. It follows, moreover, in general, that if of two contrary terms the one is used in many senses, so also will the other be, as, for instance, if the just, then also the unjust. Now, justice and injustice do seem to be used respectively in many senses, but because the line of demarcation between these is very fine and minute, it commonly escapes notice that they are thus used, and it is not plain and manifest as where the various significations of terms are widely different, for in this last the visible difference is great. For instance, the word claes is used equivocally to denote the bone which is under the neck of animals, and the instrument with which people close doors. Let it be ascertained then in how many senses the term unjust man is used. Well, he who violates the law, and he who is a grasping man, and the unequal man, are all thought to be unjust, and so manifestly the just man will be the man who acts according to law, and the equal man. The just, then, will be the lawful and the equal, and the unjust, the unlawful and the unequal. Well, since the unjust man is also a grasping man, he will be so, of course, with respect to good things, but not of every kind, only those which are the subject matter of good and bad fortune. and which are in themselves always good, but not always to the individual. Yet men pray for and pursue these things. This they should not do, but pray that things which are in the abstract good may be so also to them, and choose what is good for themselves. But the unjust man does not always choose actually the greater part, but even sometimes the less, as in the case of things which are simply evil. Still, since the less evil is thought to be in a manner a good, and the grasping is after good, therefore even in this case he is thought to be a grasping man, that is, one who strives for more good than fairly falls to his share. Of course, he is also an unequal man, this being an inclusive and common term.